And that's going to lead us to this one, this idea of cutting out the middlemen. Another thing that develops are trading companies. So the companies from Europe, and I'm going to kind of do some math here. If in China, a silk costs $1, the Chinese would, in the Silk Road, it wasn't like a person jumped on here and then they ran all the way to Europe and traded. It's not how it worked. The man would go here and trade at this point, and he would get $2 for that piece of silk. And then he would go home. And this guy would take the silk and he would go to the next major village, and now he would get $3 and he would go home. Now, if we follow this out, this guy's going to get $4 and then he goes home. This guy goes out, he gets $5 and then he goes home. This guy goes, he gets $6, he goes home, goes here, 7. That means by the time it goes through Europe, at least one more time, maybe 2, it costs you $10 to buy a piece of silk. If I could get rid of all these guys, how much could I get silk for? $1. Now I'd have to haul it back. But this opens a whole new world up to the Europeans. How can we cut out all these middlemen and make money for ourselves or save ourselves money? So this is going to be where Europeans begin to look for trade routes. They try to establish their own trade routes that maybe they can control. Or they begin to look out of sea, and we can't really see everything right here, but we'll pretend. They're trying to find sea routes. And that's on their little sturdy boats. So I like to draw boats, so there's their boat.
Yeah.
Okay?
One thing...
So this is the beginning of the age of exploration. People are starting to look beyond their current walls.
Yeah, if you guys remember back to when we talked about the Silk Road for Rome, and one of the videos that we showed, or that we, if nothing else, showed last year, it said that by the time that gold was worth, that silk was worth more than its weight in gold, and that just speaks to the whole notion of why with what Mr. Holman was just saying with the price increasing. So I mean, think about it. A pound of gold is less valuable, and during Rome, a pound of gold was less valuable than a pound of silk, which is pretty remarkable.
That is pretty amazing, pretty amazing. All right, well, let's move on.